Okay people, we have no lights, we have battery charging. Now I did have a few little weird things. I unlocked her, tried to put it into drive, didn't want to know, turned it off and on again a few times and did it, and that got rid of all the lights after high voltage battery has been replaced. So I'm just going to leave her on as she's charging that big battery. So there's the old battery, which was running like, I think they're around about 5 volts I've got on these. Oh no, 8 and 7s they were running. So this is our replacement battery pack. It's pretty easy to do. Obviously you just got the bolts that hold the main thing there. There's 2 bolts up there. I think I've done this in another video. But I just thought, as we're here, remember also your safety cartridge here. So you pull that and unfold it and then it comes out and it looks like that one. Now I also changed that one. That was the one that was running in there, and there is a big, like a big fusible link in there, if I can pull the cap off, which I can't. Yeah, inside there you've got another fusible link. So that could be a fault. Ah, there you go. See the big link in there, big fuse? So, fucking hell, 120 amp, Jesus. 125 amp. So, it could have been that, because it did seem to take some of the lights out, but then they came on, and she still wouldn't select ready. So, new battery in. Obviously, I haven't bolted it down, because I wanted to know whether it would work. I did have to turn it on and off a few times to get rid of the lights. I haven't plugged it in. And there we go, people. So it's pretty self-explanatory really to take the battery out. Take your quarter panels out first, take the carpet out, take the big tray out. There's only 2 bolts that hold it in at the sides there. That one down there. Lift this, just pull this one up out the way. Again, undo this one. You don't worry about undoing the airflow meter in there, because there's no need. And everything else is quite explanatory. You know, there's a few hidden screws down there and there's a couple down in that corner, but I mean, I've done this in the other video, so I just thought I'd give you an update. One thing I did do before I took this off and measured all the cells, and they were like 7/8. So I ended up spraying it with WD-40 just to give it a help, and I've just plugged it straight in and it's selecting ready. It's got half a charge in there. So I'm just going to turn it off again. So everything's all out. I'm going to take it out, take the key out, put the key in, foot on the brake, button press, airbag light. She usually takes a little while to go out. And boom, all done, people. And I did have some weird things going on. This was a new battery. Okay, now I'll just show you how to, if I can, I've got to try and press that and twist that 3 times. There we go. So you get your menu up like that. Menu, okay, display check, vehicle signal check. There we go, 14.1. Now that was only reading 11 volts before, which is a little bit weird considering it was a brand new battery and it was on charge. And the battery was reading like 13 volts, so it's pretty weird, that one. So that's one thing to sort of go by, but apart from that it's not too bad. So I'm quite chuffed with that, really. So yeah, there you go, people. Prius lives again. So I think I might take her for a spin, but I won't go too far in case it broke down. But first thing I got to do is put that battery back in. So let's go back to display, menu. How did I get out of there? So check everything. No. Display. Panel voice recognition. Mic input level. That's all a little bit weird, isn't it? Okay, so touchscreen check, color bar back. Right, okay. Ooh. So there we go, people. Sorted. Pretty chuffed with that. So I'm really chuffed with that, actually. Display. There's that Bluetooth check, which is quite weird. Hands-free voice quality. What's all that? I don't know all about that. Hands-free menu. Voice quality set. Now I think there is a way of putting the Bluetooth on here. Software version. Yeah, so you need the serial number. So, okay, so there you go, people. We're loving this. Prius is back. So just proved that it will accept drive. There you go. Into reverse. So quite weird that that other battery pack was reading relatively good voltages. So that's very strange. That is a really strange one. That the battery pack was reading good voltage. The battery pack was reading good voltage, and it failed. So whether there's something internally that goes a bit fishy with it, I'm not sure. But anyway, so there you go. So I've just got to pull it back together now. So yeah, and I think it's got to go back the way it has with every bolt, because it almost looks like that's a structural piece when you put all these frames in. So obviously they work it all out on a computer, so every little stress and tolerance is monitored. While I'm in there, I might just put a couple of blobs of grease on top of those mounts, just so that you have an easier job, or anyone else does, if they have to ever drop the rear sort of shock mounts there, because I've had to do springs and stuff and shocks, and they were bastards. So I'm just going to put a blob of goo on there as well. So there you go, people. High voltage battery replacement. Sorry it's not showing you how to do it, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Check out my other vids. I think I've got one on there on how to do it. Obviously, take out your orange safety plug and be aware of anything that's orange. What I tend to do is, once I undone these, I undid one, got the tape, taped it up, and then got the other one off, taped it up, and obviously I did that with my nice big gloves on as well. So take care everyone, and be safe, and please subscribe.